Verse 16, but Ruth said, entreat me not to leave you. To entreat is to ask somebody earnestly or anxiously to do something, even to beg. Naomi has entreated Ruth numerous times in various heightening ways to thoughtfully consider her choice to go with her to Israel. And now Ruth asks for the begging to cease. Stop it. Stop it. She will not be deterred, and the breath is wasted on the continuing of such requests. She will remain steadfastly with her and by her side. Verse 16 goes on, or to turn back from following after you. Naomi had just said, return after your sister-in-law. Instead, Ruth will follow Naomi. Where Orpah goes will be up to Orpah. Her choice is made, but she will go alone. Where Naomi goes is where Ruth will follow. Naomi will have company on the path that she takes back to the land of promise. Verse 16 continues, for wherever you go, I will go. Whatever difficulties lay ahead, no matter what trials would come or the hardships on the journey, Ruth would accompany her. Didn't Naomi have the same distance to walk? Wouldn't she also be tired? Wouldn't there be the same chance of robbers or beasts attacking them on the highway? It'd be the same for her as it would for Naomi. If so, and if Naomi is older and more frail, then certainly Ruth could face the same challenges. If there were mountains to climb, she too would climb those mountains. If there were rivers to cross, she would cross them. If there were sharp, difficult stones to walk over, she would walk over them with her. But more than the physical trials was the surety that the God that she was following would be there too. Through both good and testing, Ruth had certainly heard the family stories about the God of Israel, how he had led them through the wilderness after being brought out of the land of Egypt, and then he took them over the Jordan River. He was with Israel as they subdued the Canaanites, and he would be with them as they traveled. Like Rahab, at the time when Israel entered the land of Canaan, Ruth was willing to live by faith because she knew of the power and the omnipresence of the Lord Jehovah. Some years later, her own great-grandson, David, would demonstrate the same understanding of the Lord when he would pen these words in the 139th Psalm. He said, where can I go from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. Ruth now understood this, and she trusted in the providence of the Lord enough to commit to following Naomi on her travel home.